Carly Agro joining me on the desk to take over with sports. Carly, and like we were talking about off the top, tough loss for the Bobcats last night.
It was a little bit of a heartbreaker. They fought with this team. Literally, there were 3 minutes left in regulation. It would have been our first taste of overtime.
But doing pretty good for, I mean, that's the best team in the league.
Exactly. This is a nationally ranked team for sure. Well, last night, the Lloydminster Bobcats kicked off their second round playoff campaign against the nationally ranked Spruce Grove Saints. The Orange and Black were looking to get the early start on the series against the defending Enerflex Cup champs, who were fresh off a round one bye. But the Saints break the ice in the final minute of the first here. Kramer Barnstable stops Josh Kaiser's first shot, but Kaiser collects and cashes in on his own rebound. It's 1-0 after 20 for the Saints. The Cats looking to even things out in the second. Kevin Deagle takes it himself, but he can't beat Vincenzo Marazzi. Marazzi flashes the leather and makes it look easy. We're still in the middle frame here. The Cats are continuing to press. The Saints can't clear the zone, and the Cats string the pretty passes together. Brighton Chico Mills even things up at ones. Now, things stayed knotted up at once for the entire final frame until, with less than 3 minutes to go in regulation, Tim Nolte hooks up with Josh Kaiser. Kaiser gets his second of the night. That was the winning goal. The box score says no shots for the Cats in the third, but Coach Curran disagrees.
They were running, dumping the puck. They were trying to hammer us every time. They continued. I felt that was going to happen. The second period, there was some great battles in the second period. Both sides were really going at each other. Pretty fast game. And then the third period, we had some power plays that was just non-existent. They did a good job of penalty killing. Then we finally figured it out a little bit near the end there. We had a great scoring chance to make it 2-1.
Well, last night, Kramer Barnstable tallied 23 saves in that effort. And when I asked Coach Curran today if he would get the nod again, as per usual, Coach wouldn't give his starting netminder away for Game 2. Well, tonight, the Bonnyville Pontiacs share in the AJ spotlight in Game 2 of their series with the Oil Barons. On the Bobcats side of things, Coach Curran is trying to keep the Cats calm, but knows they're pretty fired up.
If we hit the net, so obviously we didn't hit the net, but still, we have to get more traffic to the net. You got to give credit to their team, but we probably shot the puck about 17 times that period.
Well, as of today, the Friends of the Bobcats have announced some significant progress in their community initiative. Here are the numbers as of 5 o'clock today. We've got 88 season seats that have been sold now. The ones on your screen are a little out of date. I just took a call from Rob Hefner before I came on for the cast. So we're up to about 88 season seats. And we're also at 58 shares. So the community shares have now been posted at 58. That really was the big story today. Now, again, the Bobcats are asking interested season seat holders to stop by the office to buy your season seats or renew them at Wednesday's big game. Shares can be purchased from Rob Hefner. You can reach him at 780-205-6453. We can't stress enough the deadline for the season seats and shares. That is March 21st. It has been bumped up from that initial March 25th deadline. March 21st falls 2 weeks from today. And from the ice to the gridiron we go, where some athletes are willing to go the distance to make their dreams come true. For one Border City football player, he is taking his game all the way to sunny Florida. And as Aaron Strack reports, he's hoping all the hard work that he's put in over the past few months pays off and maybe even attracts a scout or two.
When I hit the quarterback, I want to make sure he stays down.
12-year-old Liam Hayward's passion for the game of football has been put to the test the last 4 months, but his dream of becoming a pro athlete hasn't wavered.
I didn't do very good my first season, and I just progressed and got better and decided, this is something I want to continue doing.
He was a little reluctant at first because of the hitting and stuff. He was a little timid, but I mean, once he gets that helmet on now, it's just like something switch goes off and here he goes. It's just, so he loves it.
This week, Liam is taking part in an IMG Madden football camp put on by the NFL legend himself. Liam joins John Madden in Sarasota, Florida to up his skills and possibly turn some scouts' heads.
I want to give him a leg up, right? And I feel like this camp in Florida would probably be the best bet for him, to learn technique and to learn style.
Scouts from the high school level right up to the NFL are at this camp, looking for the next LT or possibly a diamond in the rough.
This camp is where he's going to get seen, if he does get seen by people. And going into the U.S. to go to college would be like his #1 goal, right? So whatever he wants to do, I'll help him along the way. So yeah, I'm just very excited for him.
The Auburn Tiger hopeful starts bantam football this fall with the Mustangs. The knowledge Liam brings back could make him one of the most feared linebackers and running backs in the league.
It's not always the biggest guy who's the best guy, right? It's all about your mechanics, all about your base, your center of gravity, and your head smarts, especially when you play football. So I'm trying to give him all those advantages so when he goes into the bantam that he has those to take with him.
I know the kid does a lot of sports and he's doing a lot of stuff at home on the side, but he handles it. He never complains one bit. He'll just, whatever you tell him to do, he does. He's got a lot of heart.
Aaron Streck, Newcap Sports.
Certainly wishing you all the best down south, Liam. All right, well, that's all the time I have right now for sports. Welcome back. Well, Alberta's top high school curling teams hit the pebble ice in the border city this weekend, and a couple of local rinks walked away with some provincial hardware around their necks.
Home ice advantage proved to be beneficial as a pair of Lloydminster rinks captured gold in the high school provincial championships.
Feels great. You know, we worked hard all season, and to be honest, I never thought I'd get here, but it's a dream come true.
We were here last year. We lost. We won. I guess we won silver, but there's still. We felt like we had a lot left to gain, so we decided we'd just cut back here and win the whole thing.
We have worked so hard for 2 years to get to this place today, and this is why we put in the bid for provincials, because we knew what potentially could happen if everything came together, and it has.
Over the 3-day event, the competition proved to be challenging for all teams involved.
All the games were close. We had to play our best. Every one of them, it was tough competition, but we made it.
We had 2 high caliber games in the last 2 games, and the skill is just unmatched. It was really good competition.
With 2 border city teams coming out on top, local talent seems to be growing stronger in the community.
We've been known as a curling, hockey town, and it's, like I said, it's good. We have good representation. I know we have 2 gold medals coming from Lloydminster, and right from Holy Rosary, and from the host Lloydminster Comprehensive High School. So we're very proud of their accomplishments.
Hosting provincials was not only a boost for the local economy, but for future curlers as well.
We're bringing people into our community, hotels, restaurants, and we see a lot of little kids running around the rink right now, and hopefully we're instilling in them to get involved in the sport of curling.
Aaron Streck, Newcap Sport.
And I'm out of time for sports tonight. Stay with us, though. A whole lot more coming up in Newcap News.